everyone. By the way, I am Jayana Dunay, and for today I am tackling about Module 2 Lesson 4, which is the audiovisual aids. Objectives. First, to increase the effectiveness of the teaching. Second, to hold the attention of the learner. And lastly, to save time. Introduction. An education system is explicitly based on a quest: what to teach and how to teach. What to teach means learning materials, and how to teach implies teaching methodology. The quality of education is largely depends upon the quality of teachers and the teaching learning resources available for the system. What is audiovisual aids? Audiovisual aids are called instructional material. Audiovisual aids is a device used in classroom. Audiovisual aids are the best tool in teaching. Audiovisual aids are called instructional material. Audio literally means hearing and visual means that which is found by seeing. So all such aids which try to make the knowledge clear to us through our sense are called audiovisual aids or instructional material. According to Kender S. James, audiovisual aids are any devices which can be used to make the learning experience more concrete, more realistic, and more dynamic. Audiovisual aids is a device used in classroom. These are aids that those devices which are used in classroom to encourage teaching learning process and make it easier and interesting. Audiovisual aids are the best tool for making teaching effective and best dissemination of knowledge. Purpose of audiovisual aids. First, best motivation, clear image, save energy and time, antidote of the disease of verbal instructions, capture attention, reinforce mental learner, positive transfer of learning, gain and hold student interest, increase understanding and retention, stimulate the development of understanding. Because we all know that visual aids are one of the most important teaching facilities and they are essential during teaching. They facilitate and make calm to study, teach, and exant a theme easily. Visual aids may provide the chance to learn visually and are more effective and easy for human beings, especially students. And people generally remember about 10% of what they read, 20% of what they hear, 30% of what they see, 50% of what they hear and see, 70% of what they say, 90% of what they say as they do a thing. And here are simple quote of audiovisual aids. I see and I forget, I hear and I remember, I do and I understand. Because every individual has the tendency to forget. Proper use of teaching aids helps to retain more concept permanently. Students can learn better when they are motivated properly through different teaching aids. Teaching aids develop the proper image when the students see, hear, taste, and smell properly. It provides complete example for conceptual thinking and create the environment of interest for the students. And it also helps to increase the vocabulary of the students and helps the teacher to get some time and make learning permanent and provide direct experience to the student. And the role of the audiovisual aids in education is those devices which are used in classroom to encourage teaching learning process and make it easier and interesting because audiovisual aids are important in education system. Student will gain knowledge of the latest and evolving theoretical and practical application in the communication field utilizing various resources and methods of inquiry, and it will grow intellectually in their oral and written communication and critical thinking skills, and also student will become aware of the ethical and spiritual implications of communication in diverse and global level. Importance of teaching aids. Teaching aids play a very important role in teaching learning process. An importance of teaching aids are as follows: motivation, clarification, discouragement of cramming. When we say motivation, it is the teaching aids motivate the students so that they can learn better. When we say clarification, it is through teaching aids the teacher clarify the subject matter more easily. And discouragement of cramming is the teaching aids can facilitate the proper understanding to the student which discourage the act of cramming. Types of teaching aids. There are many aids available these days, and we may classify these aids as follows: visual aids, audio visual aids. Visual aids is the aids which use sense of vision. For example, actual objects, models, pictures, charts, maps, flashcards, funnel board, bulletin board, chalkboards, and others. And out of these, blackboard and chalk are the communist ones. Audio aids is the aids that involve the sense of hearing. For example, radio, tape recorder, gramophone, and others. And under of audiovisual aids is the aids which involve the sense of vision as well as hearing. For example, television, film projector, film strips, and others. And here are the classification of audiovisual aids. Audio aids is radio, tape recorder, gramophone, linguaphone, audio CD, language laboratory, and under for visual aids is the chart, picture, models, funnel boards, textbook, flashcard, slide projector, transparency, maps, block or whiteboards. And under of audiovisual aids is the LCD projector, film projector, TV, computer, VCD player, virtual classroom, and multimedia. And here are the images example of audiovisual aids. When we say radio, radio is the transmission and reception of electromagnetic waves of radio frequency, especially those carrying sound messages. Tape recorder is an apparatus of recording sounds on a magnetic tape. Gramophone, a record player, is a device for the mechanical recording and reproduction. Linguaphone is a global language training provider, and audio CD, a digital encoded recording, and language laboratory is a dedicated space for foreigner language learning where students access audio or audiovisual materials. And here are also the example image of visual aids. Chart is a graphical representation of data. Picture is an artifact that depicts visual representation. Model is an informative representation of an object, shape, size, and style. Funnel board is a storytelling system that uses a board. Textbook is a book containing a comprehensive compilation of content in a branch of study. Flashcards is a card bearing information and is often used to memorize vocabulary, historical dates, and others. Slide projector, a piece of equipment used for displaying the slides on a screen. Transparency is the quality of being easily seen through. Maps is a symbolic depiction emphasizing relationship between elements of some spaces such as object, regions, or themes. Black or whiteboard is a virtual learning environment and learning management system developed by Blackboard Inc. And here are also the audiovisual aids image example. When we say LCD is a type of video projector for displaying video, images, or computer data on a screen or other surface. Film is an optomechanical device for displaying motion picture film and projecting it onto screen. TV is a telecommunication medium used for transmitting moving images in a monochrome. Computer is a machine that can be instructed to carry out sequences of arithmetic or logical operations automatically via computer programming. VCD player is a standard digital format for storing video onto compact discs. Virtual classroom is a device learning environment that allows teachers and students to connect in online in real time. Multimedia is a form of communication that combines different content forms such as text, audio, image, animation, and others. In conclusion, I conclude that audiovisual aids are a great tool for teachers to enhance the education of their students with a multisensory approach. And I hope that you learned something about my presentation, and thank you for watching.